Hello and welcome to this week's edition of a Thinking Boy podcast. I'm your host Cesar Perez with
AJ Campbell, aka RYU.
Appreciate you coming by, brother.
Yes, sir.
Making the trip. A former colleague of mine, unfortunately not colleagues anymore, but still friends for sure.
No doubt.
I appreciate you coming by. And I wanted to tell the people a little bit about yourself. You're super into fitness, I know that, but I wanted to go before that and where you grew up, where were you born, stuff like that.
Born and raised Houston, Texas. Grew up in the dark side of Houston in Homestead, and trying to make it out of there. And been there all my life. It's like a place I really don't affiliate myself with. It's just nothing but a lot of gangs, drugs, even prostitution and stuff like that. And that's the environment I just want to get out of. And like I don't ever want to be a part of that.
Damn, bro, I did not know that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How many years were you on that side?
27 years.
27? Okay, I got you.
Well, it's about to be 27. Let me rephrase that. This is 2023, and I'm about to be 27.
I know we're similar in age. Right now, we're both 26.
Yes, sir.
When's your birthday?
June 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, Gemini.
So a couple months by, bro. A couple months by. Are you into the whole zodiac signs at all? Are you into you keep up with it at all?
Not really. I mean, people makes a big deal out of the zodiac signs, like making these false prophets about like certain zodiac signs. Now, some of it might be true, but like when it comes down, like people say, "Oh, he's a Gemini," blah 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 blah. Like, what does that mean? Like, what
Gemini,
does that
He's
mean?
she's a Virgo. She's this and that. He's this and that. It's interesting for sure. One of my homegirls, Helen, shout out to Helen. She's like super into it, and she came by and gave me like a read and shit. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
But I never really dove like super deep into it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm not really into it. So
people are though. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, yeah, it's crazy how people let zodiac signs let certain signs get to them because
they might not even date you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They might not even like give you the time of day.
Hey, they might not date, but like they always want to smash. I'm like, most of the time I don't give them the benefit of the doubt because like how do I know you don't move like that around with everybody?
That is true. That is true. That is a good perspective of that.
Yeah. So
growing up, you said it was a lot of, I won't say violence, but you know what I'm saying, it was some rough growing up.
Well, mostly violence. Like even though like if you celebrate New Year's or 4th of July, the fireworks sound just like gunshots. And it's good. And gunshots is an everyday thing.
Were you ever around this area that we're in right now? The like north side, north line kind of.
I say mostly like half of my life because like I did going into middle school all the way through high school. I did live over at Gulf Bank, Hidden Valley near 45 at West Road because I went to all day high school and like my family wanted me to get a good education and like I passed through 8th through senior year of school with flying colors. So
oh shit,
I just basically kept my head in the books. That's it.
Hell yeah, dude, because it's easy to get roped into the lifestyle for sure.
It really is. I mean, even on the side that I used to stay at too, I mean, most people, you know, the whole when I went to middle school, it was a whole lot of like so-called Bloods and Crips, and like even though we had a different color uniform at school, like most of the time you see those people just wear like all black, white and black and stuff like that because like the orange or gray is not really a color.
Asking you what you rep, what you bang and shit like that.
I never been asked that because like I don't really get affiliated with the whole gang things. Like if you a blood, you a blood, you a crip, you a crip. I mean, I ain't got no beef with nobody because like I don't affiliate myself with none of them. So
yeah, no, I feel you on that. Yeah, definitely. I remember growing up on this side, that kind of like resurfaced. Not so much when I was a kid, but like in middle school for sure. Middle school to like high school, it definitely like that kind of came back. And we also have like there's like 2 parks that people like rep, Clark Park and like Lindo Park.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
LP and CP, and my fucking initials are CP, bro. So every time I was writing on papers like signing or some shit, I put CP, and they're like, "Oh, you being Clark, bro? You rep Clark, bro?" And I'm like, I don't, but honestly, it's like really like close to me. So like maybe it is. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, shit, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, I was also the same way. I never really got into the whole gang shit. I was around it like you, but I never really like dove super deep into it. Other than like, you know, I smoked pot and shit like that as like a younger, like, when I was like in high school and middle school and shit like that. But other than that, I really kind of kept to myself. Knew people around it, people close to me that were involved in that shit, but for the most part, I try to keep my nose clean. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
It's fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Even like aside from the gang thing, even the area, like, I know earlier this year or late last year, we had like a lot of like crime in Houston in general, like homicides and shit like that. It was becoming like real weird.
Yeah, especially over here in Harris County, for sure.
It's just crazy. Like I said, my cousin, he's a cop, and he was telling me all this shit. One time we were hanging out, and he's like, well, we're like for a time we're like number one in terms of like homicides and stuff like that. I was like, Jesus Christ, like.
Cause like cause like before, cause like I think we almost to the top of being the most homicide state. Cause like usually it's either Georgia or Chicago.
Chicago
Definitely used to have a lot of crimes too. But like now we're starting to be like top rated when it comes down to crimes and stuff like that. Cause like too many deaths happening this past couple of days, and it's like tragic and sad at the same time because like why? Just like why?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not I know you're a gun owner. No, you mentioned it last time.
Yeah, I'm a licensed gun owner.
Mm-hmm. And I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect yourself. Feel like for safety and stuff like that. Especially like our boy Rodolfo got a family and stuff like that.
For sure.
To me, that's like completely understandable.
Uh-huh.
But just like walking around with like an AR, walking around with like
I don't walk around with big guns like that, like either a handgun or something. But like if I wanted like a big gun, then I have to keep that at home. That's it. I can't walk around with that unless like I'm like level 4 security or like a high rated police officer or SWAT. That's why I would carry big guns like that. But I really wouldn't want to pull my gun on somebody. God forbid that ever happened. But if it was a life or death situation and I have to, then I will. But when it comes down to like violence, where people just like want to show how tough they are, I'm all about using my hands.
I'm 100% with you, bro. Yeah. I'm 100% with you. Like growing up doing martial arts, boxing and wrestling and stuff like that, and jiu-jitsu, like I'm all for. Like I'm not a gun owner. Like I said, I don't have nothing against it, but I'd much rather like handle it like
for sure
the way I'd like want to handle, especially like certain situations like a road rage.
Oh yeah,
little shit like that. Or
yeah, you gotta be careful on the road rages though.
Well, yeah, I mean some people nowadays, people do whip out the strap and shit like that.
Yeah, because like one time there was a video that I saw where there was a road rage happening because I think the person cut him off or something. And like instead of him shooting out the passenger window, he basically shot through his windshield. I like, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
That's wild, bro.
That's just crazy.
Like imagine someone cuts you off and you're like, I'm about to murder somebody. You feel me? Like I'm about to like go to that extra step, and instead of like just be like, he cut me off, whatever. I'll just exit.
Yeah. If you cut me off, then it is what it is. Because like nowadays people just cut off people are like dark. Like nowadays you either chirp about it or don't chirp about it, just like go on to the next one because like, but you do gotta be careful because some people don't use their signals.
I don't want to say the street name, but where we worked at, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it's very, very bad.
It really is.
It's probably the worst fucking street like that. Like since I've worked there, bro. It was weird because I used to work there on the night shift.
Right.
So I never really had to interact with any like bad drivers.
Right.
I'll just leave and I'll go through like 610. I wouldn't even go through like the other way.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't like interacting with any of that shit. It wasn't until like I think 2 years or a year or once I went to days, I started going through the other way. And goddamn, bro, like by the mall and shit. Oh my god, it is so fucking bad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it's just people cutting you off, no signals. The construction, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, that construction they've been doing that construction for the past 3 years. Like, damn, y'all still not done?
I'm not even sure what they're trying to do, to be honest with you.
I think they trying to fix up the street because like the other side, they had the same thing going on. Because like, okay, why I came out of work, exit through Greens Road, going through Greens Road, and all of a sudden damn, y'all still got this construction thing going on, and it was raggedy as hell. I'm like,
it is raggedy, bro, and it's kind of always been like a raggedy like part of town. Not raggedy, I want to say, but it's been kind of like, you know what I'm saying.
Just
like,
basically a lot of construction that like sometimes can be unnecessary, and they still do it to this day.
I heard there was a lot of violence over there too, bro. Before I started working there, guns point, this and that, and all that kind of shit. So I really don't know, like,
and that's their real name too.
That's what I'm saying, bro. As soon as like, dude, every time I like would get gas like on that road,
that's why I stay away from it.
someone would just be like, Yo, I got that bud. I'm just
yeah, that's why I don't like going. That's why I don't like going to the corner store right there on Homestead every single time, because like every time I want to go get some gas, is either somebody try to offer me weed, like I don't want nothing from you, or if some girl try to like hit up on me, but like it's like I ain't gonna.
It's like a
like
a lady of the night.
Lady of the night, like well, not really the lady of the night walking out the street. They be in the car sometimes, and like they be trying to hit on me and stuff like that. I was like, nah, I'm not interested. I just tell her how it is, because like for one, I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm not finna go back home with you and nothing like that.
Very risky.
Yeah,
very
I'm not
risky.
risking. I'm not risking that.
Around where we're at right now, there's like a lot of ladies of the night that just wander. Like honestly, on this like I don't want to say the street, but like there's a street very close to me where girls are just wandering, bro.
I know what to talk about.
And sometimes they're like basically naked, bro. I'll be honest with you. They basically have like very like light clothing, see-through clothing.
Yeah.
Like at all times of the day too. In the morning. In the afternoon, at night, they're always just wandering, bro. Saying hi, waving to you.
Nah, no.
And I'm just like, dude, imagine the fucking guy that pulls over and is just like, yo, get in.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine being that kind of down bad where you're just like, you know, I'm totally gonna like take out money and like pay for this prostitute right now.
Fuck no.
Isn't that just insane, bro? Like to think of like. It's so risky, man.
It's like a lot
people
of
are like that. I mean, there's a reason why they're in like. They do what they do. They're making money, I assume. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm not gonna. But still, you ain't gonna make no money off me. Straight like that.
No, for sure. No, I definitely would not. Even at when I've been to like strip clubs and shit, and like girls have been like, "Yo, do this and that." I'm like, oh my god, I don't know about that. You know?
Okay, maybe that's kind of different because like, okay, I've been to one strip club. And like,
oh shit,
yeah, it was the first time. It was the first time ever, and like, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong.
That was a good time.
Yeah, but like, you know, most people make these assumptions. Talk about like some strippers. They said they'll do this and that for you for this price and stuff like that. I never had that. That never happened to me.
Oh really?
That never happened to me because like all I did was like if I like the strippers that's dancing like on stage, of course I'm gonna throw some ones and stuff like that. And like if it's a fine ass stripper who like charges a good price for a lap dance. Cause that's all I did. Like this, I did pay for a lap dance. Don't get me wrong.
Man, hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a first time experience. It was my first strip club, and like, it was right there at Will Clayton too. Like near the airport. I like this girl. She was fine as hell. I was like, okay, all right, I see. The first time experience. I was like, hey, why not?
That's crazy. So when was this? This was a couple years ago.
This was like a couple years ago, right after we got out of quarantine, and like it was a year after that, so 2021. Yeah. Okay. So like, cause like I'm always saying that I want to go check out a strip club someday, and like right after the pandemic, and like everything was like slowly coming back to normal, and like I went, and it was fun. I went with a couple friends.
Man, it's definitely a good time.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a long time. Well, I think I went last year with my boy Paul. Shout out to Paul. He pulled up, and every time he visits, that's usually like his go-to. Like, let's go to the strip club. I'm just like, all right, let's go. Yeah. And we'll go just to like hang out. Honestly, I like just hanging out there sometimes. Well, when I would go to the strip clubs, it was like a good vibe just to like chill and shit. For sure. Although after a while, you are kind of like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Let me get the fuck out of here. The amount of times I've been, at least, I'm kind of like, all right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, when I was younger, like 20 or 19, like we used to go. Yeah. Not regularly, but we would go like every other month. You know, some shit like that, just to like fuck around. Probably, so I kind of had my fill of strip clubs, to be honest with you.
I got you.
Yeah, but it's always a good time. Whenever someone like mentions it, I'm always just like, fuck it. Let's go, you know?
I like if I go to another strip club, I gotta be around people who I can trust, honestly. Because
definitely, yeah.
Because I only been to one, and like I could be down to go to another one, you know, and like depends on the mood that I'm in, honestly, too.
You're not a big drinker at all either, are you? Or are you?
I'm more of a wine and champagne drinker, and like
you are like my cousin then, bro.
I mean, cause like don't get me wrong, I drink a little bit only if I'm celebrating something. Like if I wanted to drink something, it got to be Ciroc mixed with some juice or something like that.
Okay.
I can't really do dark liquor.
What about like a rosé, like some champagne, kind of like.
I never really had rosé.
It's pretty good, bro. Honestly,
yeah.
I'm not even a big drinker like that, but I'm like you. I'm more into the liquors and stuff like that.
Yeah, like clear liquor with where I can mix orange juice, cranberry juice and stuff like that.
Oh, that cranberry juice, that's just fucking good.
Hell
bro.
yeah, and like the crazy thing about it is like when I mix that with a clear drink like Ciroc, for example, because that's gonna be my first liquor choice is Ciroc, and once you mix it, you really don't get fucked up. You really don't get drunk.
Nah, it could sneak up on you. Shit,
it can sneak up on you, but like that's why I be telling people like before y'all even think about drinking, taking shots, please make sure you have like some food in your system, especially some bread.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah,
you gotta make sure. You definitely gotta make sure you have bread in your system.
I made that mistake plenty of times where I just like on an empty stomach. And
yeah,
then you drink, bro. Even like with beer, one time I went out with my friend, and I forgot where we went to like some sports bar, and they got like a tower of beer.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my homegirl, and I drank like one cup of beer.
Oh yeah.
And to myself, I was kind of like, God damn, like I'm starting, like I feel one beer already, bro. It's because I just hadn't ate anything.
Oh wow.
Like the whole day since like I think we went at like 7, and I hadn't eaten since like 10. So it was kind of an empty stomach.
Ooh,
and I went and I felt it. I was like, whoa. First thing I did, order some food.
Yeah.
I was like, I got to eat something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep, like,
that was a big mistake right there. As soon as you feel that one beer that you eat after, then
that's what I'm saying.
Because like once you feel that one beer you eat on top of that beer, that you keep drinking, it's definitely gonna get up to you.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But no, I feel you. I'm kind of the same way. My cousin really is like that. Shout out to Miguel. He's really like, well, now he's starting to dabble a little bit more. Now he's starting to let his hair down low key.
Yeah.
But before he was all like strictly like champagne. And really that's it. Shit, for a while he was during the whole pandemic. Whenever we drink, he always had like a little thing of like rosé and shit like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Bellini or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't really know the bottles like that shit, but he had like the black bottle, the Rick Ross like champagne that he has.
I think I know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's into that shit. Now he's starting to get like more into like he'll like take a shot. I'd be like, let's take a shot. He's down to take like a shot or two and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think he knows his limits as like he's starting to like experiment more.
Yeah, for sure.
And honestly, I haven't really seen him drunk like that often. I seen him drunk maybe like twice where he was like pretty fucked up, where like, he had to Uber home and shit like that.
I tell you this, the only people that see me so fucked up was my brother-in-law and my sister. Shout out to Will and Jericho.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, they do okay, because like one thing I will say, I'm gonna stay away from dark liquor because like last year
Hennessy, bro.
That hit it wasn't hit. The thing is, it wasn't Hennessy, it was fucking Crown.
Oh, I think you told me about this. Yeah,
it was Crown because like we were celebrating my birthday right after I just got done doing the bodybuilding show, and like first thing was on my mind was food. I got some food, don't get me wrong, and then like we were celebrating my birthday too, so I was like kind of buzzed when we went to the spot. I think it's called HOA or something like that. It's like an arcade where you can just vibe and play games and drink and shit like that.
Damn. Was it like Cidercade or?
I think it was like more at I don't know if it's Midtown, but it's like near downtown area.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they got, I don't know if you've seen it, but they got like a Campbell outside but it's at a different place.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they got a Campbell. I was like, what the hell?
I know what you're talking about, bro. It used to, actually, I know the owners. Fuck, I can't remember their names. So I have it on my phone, actually.
Yeah.
It's called, it used to be called like 88 or some shit like that.
Something like that.
It was called 88, and I took photos there actually. And yeah, it's totally like a different place now. Now it's called like Paradise Palace.
Paradise Palace, yeah, that's what it's called.
With like a camel and shit like that. And
yeah,
it's fucking cool. But even before it looked cool.
That's legit though. Like you don't see too many camels in Houston unless you go to the Houston Zoo or some shit like that.
That is true. But I took photos there with the owner. I can't remember the guy's name. Damn. But they used to, I think they had one in Cali, or they either had one in Cali or they had one in Austin. And they opened one here.
Yeah.
But like COVID and all this other shit, kind of like made business kind of hard. So they ended up moving back, I think, to California.
For real. Yeah,
but they're really cool people, man. Shout out to whenever I find that name, I'll shout them out.
Yeah. And so yeah, we was well, after we left that spot, we went to a Jamaican spot because my sister's friend and her husband is kind of like Jamaican. He's definitely into reggae music, and I like reggae music too. I like all types of music. Like a lot of people get shocked when they see me dance to like Latin music too, because like I went to a school with a lot of Latin people. So like, of course I get interested, like especially with the language, with the dance and stuff like that. And their culture. I love the culture. I performed at like Hispanic Heritages and Cinco de Mayos and stuff like that.
Damn, I didn't know that.
I did everything in high school.
You're invited to the barbecue, as we say. You're invited to the carne asada, bro.
Say less. Yeah, they invite me there. Like if we have cookouts more often, because like my people, we don't really have too many cookouts.
This was the place, yeah.
You see.
That's Tulane, but that's let me see. That was at that place though. The arcades and shit. This is at the top, but like down here you could probably see it. I don't think
it. Yeah, I think it's that one. I'm not sure because I think they made changes by the last time y'all went before y'all went there.
Okay.
But yeah, so we went to this Jamaican spot. It was really cool. I enjoyed myself. But my brother-in-law, he did the most sneaky shit that he ever done to me, which I enjoyed it because like that's my brother and I love him to death. He got me 3 shots of Crown.
God damn.
I didn't even know okay, the first shot when I took it, I didn't know what it was. I just like took it. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is that?
3 shots?
3 shots of Crown.
Oh my god.
3 shots of fucking Crown. And I was fucked up. And like I still like the only time you can see me, you can barely tell if I'm fucked up, like if I'm dancing because like, oh shit, my bad. Okay. The only time you can see me to tell if I was really fucked up once I'm in the club drinking, because I'm dancing with people and stuff like that. And like, I enjoyed myself. Don't get me wrong, but as soon as I got in the car, I knocked the fuck out. And I was surprised the next day I didn't throw up or nothing like that. But he did.
Too,
but my brother-in-law did.
Are you, dude? You know what? I'm with you on that. I've never vomited because of drinking. Well, I remember I woke up one time feeling super hungover. I think it was one on like my 23rd birthday or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I chugged a fuckload of water. Big mistake.
Ooh.
And I threw the water up the next morning, but it was just water. It was literally the water I had just drank. Like I chugged it too fast and like I like threw it back up like in the toilet.
Damn.
But I've never been like one to be like that same night, like be on the, you know what I'm saying, be head by the toilet. Vomiting and shit like that. I've never been that fucked up.
Yeah, it haven't got to be at that point. I never really slept inside the bathroom. I just like lay down on my sister's living room.
I've had numerous friends get super wasted where they're vomiting. They're texting me the next day like, bro, what the fuck happened last night? Because they're just like so out of it, dude.
That shit was crazy.
Nah, definitely.
But I did have fun though. Don't get me wrong. I did have fun.
Yeah, man.
Cause like I mean, I like to hang out with people most of the time, especially my friends. But like, you know, they got their own life to live. But like most of the time, if I want to hang out, I can either hit up my sister or my brother-in-law to see like what's going down this weekend and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, you also, I don't know if you want to reveal your other occupation, but you're also like a security at a bar.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm a bouncer over at Rose Rooftop.
Nice. How long have you been doing that?
For a good 8 months now.
Now go ahead, break down the what's been like the weirdest or wildest situation where you're just like, what the fuck, you got to get these drunk ass, because I'm sure you deal with like a lot of drunk people, dude.
I do. Okay, first the first time I worked there, I got there was a fight going on. It was the time I first got hired, and like
right away.
Yeah, right away. Like I was securing at the DJ booth, so therefore people won't bump in the security table and stuff like that. And like it was like a first position, and like if I see anything going down, but first thing they told me, if they see flashing lights, go to it immediately.
I'm gonna lower it down a little bit. All right, go ahead, talk.
Yeah, first thing they told me, if you see flashing lights from security from that side or this side, go to it immediately. And like, the one thing about me, if I see trouble, I'm bum rushing through everybody. Like I'm I'm jerking out and everybody out of my way. I was like, get out the way.
You're handling the business, already.
Gotta handle business. So like, I came in clutch. Like they were surprised how fast I was because like shit. I guess they're not used to seeing fast people do shit like that.
Some security guards are kind of lacking. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I've been out, I've seen somewhere I'm like, you just have a black shirt on. You're not even like. It doesn't seem like if shit pops up, you can't even handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying. But you look like a guy who's ready to spring into action.
Hell yeah. Like. Okay, the biggest fight that I got into the most, it was I was like floating around to make sure everybody was secure, make sure the front bars like nobody really chilling at that spot. Because once you at the bar, you either get a drink or if you don't get a drink, you gotta get out of there. You can't really chill.
You can't be lingering around.
You can't be lingering around. Like you don't see there's no stools, there's nothing. That's only on the second floor, but on the rooftop, you can't really chill there. Unless you. So if you get a drink, you get a drink and go.
I've never been, man. I'm kind of.
It's really fun. It's really fun. It's good vibes over there, and like they got hookahs, they got good food, they got tacos and stuff like that too.
Shit.
Yeah.
I like that. I like when bars have food as well.
For sure, man. That's why I was telling you and Modi. I need to come out there sometimes.
Hell yeah, dude. Shit, one of these days. My boy Rodolfo, I think he's gonna be on the podcast next week talking about going to the Navy because he's going to the Navy. So to celebrate, shit, we might pull up over there, bro.
Shit, book a section. Get y'all a section and let's get it popping.
Hey, man. Hell yeah, dude. Now going back to you mentioned you were fast and fitness and shit like that, man. I wanted you to at what age did you start saying? Well, I know you played football in high school. You mentioned that earlier. What age were you just kind of like, all right, you decided this is gonna be not only a hobby, but it's gonna be like part of your life where like it's I identify you with like working out and being like fit, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I got it to bodybuilding. Like it's about to be, what was it? I got into it when I was 20, when 2 years ago. You know, everybody was always boosting my head up saying that like you should compete, stuff like that, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So the coach who is my coach now, who I've been knowing for the past I think 5 or 6 years since I used to work at Fitness Connection. Yeah, it's a long time, and like I've been knowing him for a while, and I told him that like someday, and I kept my word. Like once I'm ready to do a show, I'll definitely hit you up, and I hit him up, and like boom, we just like went into it. And, like with bodybuilding, like for me, it's only for a good time, not a long time. Because but the thing about it is you definitely get good recognition. Sometimes you get a bad profit from certain people because like, oh, you compete with these guys who wear shorts. You compete with these guys who about to wear these underwears and stuff like that. Like, what does it matter?
That is that is odd. Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, because like honestly, yeah, you get a little bit of attention from the girls, but the most attention you get from is from the guys.
The guys are really into the whole shit.
I wouldn't say some of them might be into it, but some of them like how can I say? They misjudge. Let's just not just guys, but some women too.
Bro, I had to when I was in wrestling, I had to wear a singlet, bro.
Yeah, I mean like a singlet, like you could like
singlet action.
Like, come on now, like honestly, a singlet is not really a big problem because like you could wear an undershirt underneath the singlet too.
You know, I never fucking knew that, dude. My brother did wrestling his last year, and he wrestled in shorts. They totally changed the rules. Now you could totally wear like regular, like the way I trained, where like I had like basketball shorts and a shirt. Totally could wrestle like that. I had no idea. They changed it like I think after I graduated.
You sure it's not jiu-jitsu?
No, it's not. It's like actually like competitive, like well, I don't want to say it's like high school wrestling that he did. And yeah, he totally like he sent me photos of him like getting his hand raised, like shorts and a t-shirt. Maybe it could have been a scrimmage, you know what I'm saying? I really don't know if it was like maybe like just a team thing, like them in another high school, like right. They just had that rule agreement. Cause when back in the day, bro, I had a back in the day.
There we go with that back in the day shit.
Oh shit! I'm gonna stop it because it's at 29, and we'll start up again.
Okay.
Back in the day, bro. Shout out to Rodolfo. Talking about back in the day. Back in the gap. As Stanley fucking said, back in the gap, bro. You know, he's one person I want to have on here, but I feel like we'll be here for hours, bro.
Hey.
I feel like we would be here. Stanley is like an old coworker, and
real old.
And he is like hilarious. I don't know if he's intentionally hilarious but he's just a funny guy. plenty of stories for days. He calls me randomly, bro. Asks me like these like random questions and stuff, and he's just he's one of my favorite coworkers. I love him.
Like Kenta said, Stanley be throwing off sometimes.
Bro, honestly, I think it's that second job, man. I feel like that sometimes that should be like.
Hell yeah, dude. Hey, I worked with him. Like the first time I worked with him, this dude was like stumbling, like out of focus and stuff like that. I had to call his name like 2 times to like get his attention. I like Stanley.
The schedule, bro.
And then he was looking like, what happened?
Shout out to Stanley though, but I feel like he got stories for days though. You feel me? I feel like he's just like, it's kind of crazy when you think about it, man. I always think about like our parents, or my parents at least, like how they grew up and how like none of this shit was available, like phones, YouTube, all that shit was just not available. Yeah. And honestly, when we grew up as a kid, we didn't have that shit either. At least me, I didn't have like a computer until 09 when I went to my cousin's house. He's the first person I knew that had like a PC.
Yeah, we had like the first computer we ever had was those box computers and shit.
Oh, really? You had like a Windows, like old Windows?
I think so. Yeah, it was so like the old Windows XP or something like that. It was like blue and white, some shit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Once we got one, all I did was play computer games and like learning games and stuff like that, because
the pre-installed games,
stuff like that. You know, back then we used to play like pinball and stuff like that.
Pinball.
My grandmother got me onto it.
Solitaire and shit like that, bro.
See, I never really got into solitaire too.
Is the card one? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I think it's the card one. Some people say, okay, just like how you always say, it's like solitaire. You stack. But sometimes solitaire can be a card game too.
What about like Minesweeper? Or Minesweeper, you clicked it was a square of like, it was like a box full of squares. Then you click on certain squares and like it set up like a mine. And the goal was to like click the ones that didn't have the mines in it. Maybe that was Windows Vista. I don't know, but I had one that was like on there.
That had to be, because I don't recall playing that type of game.
It's some crazy shit, but like I said, I didn't really have internet access like that until like my cousin, which had to be like 08, like late 08, or I'd say 08 and 09. I remember going to his house and he just like had a computer, and we'd be like sitting there like fucking LimeWire, all that shit, bro. Like we were just downloading movies. I mean, this is all alleged, you know what I'm saying? This is all alleged.
LimeWire, what logo was it? It was like green.
Yeah, LimeWire.
Yeah.
We had LimeWire, MP3 Rocket. There's other shit that we just had, bro. And he'd be like, yeah, bro. He used to put them on his phone. He had this like, he's the first person I knew that had like a smartphone. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like when all that was happening, I was kind of like, what the fuck is this? I really wanted a PC. I really wanted a computer. But like, I'm thinking about my parents. Like, damn, my mom was born in like, I think 76.
Oh yeah, she ain't that old.
She's not that old. But I'm kind of thinking like, damn, dude, like you totally like didn't have any of this growing up. You know what I'm saying? And like you kind of experience this now as you're like 30.
Yeah, your mom's in the 40, probably in the 40s and stuff.
Yeah, I think she's like 40. I don't know, 45, 46. She
probably
44,
probably 45.
Some shit like that. Yeah. Shout out to mom. But yeah, I always think about that, like the technology gap. You know what I'm saying? How they went from like record players to like cassettes to like CDs and all that stuff, and to like MP3s, and now to like just it's on your phone. You know what I'm saying? To streaming.
Yeah,
it's real crazy, man. It's real crazy.
Apple Music, YouTube Music, and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, it's real interesting to me, like how that like just kind of like snowballed, and like now it's getting like more and more like minimal. Even now, when you look at like, I know you're a big TikTok guy. I'm not really into TikTok like that, but you look at songs that are like sped up. You know, you see certain artists are like speeding up their songs and putting them out, or slowing down their songs and putting them out.
Right.
And not even like in like a chopped and screwed way, just like a slow down kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's just it's interesting, man, where it's like heading and stuff.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, that's a side tangent. I'm trying to think what we were talking about. Oh, fitness and
shit
like
fitness.
That,
So back what you were saying. You get more attention from guys than you do women, because like most of the time some guys always misjudge, because like they think they want to try to make you a false prophet about you personally, because like they don't just see you as a regular guy. They think you're just a bodybuilder who takes steroids, who thinks he's better than anybody, and shit like that.
I did want to ask you about that, bro.
Yeah.
I did want to ask you about that.
Go ahead.
How often do you get he's on the juice?
Okay.
Not juice. Sorry.
That's cool.
Like natty or not, natty or not, kind of a.
I mean, I know I'm natural. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. As long as that matters to me, because like anybody who assumes that I'm on some type of enhancement, PED and shit like that, or like, oh, you look like I'm on steroids. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, that means that they see you, above.
Yeah, and then like not only that, they see my veins, for example. Like sometimes I'm not even working out, my veins just like out of there.
Right.
And like, and some people always they look at it like, oh, he probably on the juice, because like there's no way his veins just naturally pop out.
I don't think people realize how fucking crazy it would be to be on steroids, like as a regular person. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if you're like in like the WWE or some shit like that, or even in some like competitive kind of like super like where you're not working like a regular 9 to 5, you feel me? Like,
right.
For like a regular person to get on the juice and get on like gear, it's so expensive. First of all, to like, if you really look at that shit, like
I did heard it was expensive.
I heard like it's very expensive apparently, and while no reason to do it, you feel me? I mean, unless you got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got it like that, and you're kind of like...
Even if I did had it like that, I still wouldn't put invested money into that.
I've never been into it, man. I felt like... now, let me ask you this, because you said you played... a lot of people in high school be on that shit too, bro. A lot of like certain players, and I'm pretty sure I've wrestled guys that were on fucking steroids, because like... They just seem kind of like unnaturally strong, and I'm like, bro, what is like? We don't even look like we're in the same like weight class right now. We weight the same, but like you look like insanely strong.
Yeah.
Would you think you ever like played a high school game or seen or interacted with people that were on the juice?
Well, with the district and the school that I played in, and like the people who I played against, I'm not gonna lie. During my senior year of high school, we advanced in we made it to the playoffs after like a couple years in Aldine, because I think the last time Aldine's ever made the playoffs was like 2010, 2011. No, not 2011. It was either 2009 or 2010. I'm not really sure when they made the playoffs.
A while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. And like the team that we played against in the playoffs, I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We did get our ass blown out. Like no points, no touchdowns, no nothing. Like, even our defense was getting scored on.
Jeez.
We played against Cy Ranch.
I've wrestled people from Cy Ranch.
Yeah.
Bro, all the Cy schools, why the fuck Sam Houston High School were wrestling like Cy Ridge, Cy Fair, Cy, all that shit? I don't know why we competed against those. I figured we were competing against like Davis or Reagan. But really, we would compete against them more than we did them, bro.
Right.
And I would always be like, bro, these big ass white dudes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'd shake their hand, like, cause before you wrestle, you have to shake their hand.
For sure.
And I'd look, I'm like, bro, this homeboy's like 6'5" right now, and I'm like 6 feet, and we're just like, he looks super strong. And sure enough, we lock up, and I'm like, holy fuck. And immediately I'm like, defense, and shit like that.
For sure.
I mean, certain situations, maybe it was just like natural, I don't want to say God gifted, but natural, like, natural strength.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain people that I've seen that I'm just like, man, especially in the heavier divisions.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if you were like on some shit. You feel me?
Yeah. But like, when we played those dudes at Cy Ranch, I'm not going to cap. Those are some big guys. Cy Ranch, like, I don't know what they feed inside district, but like them dudes was like big, and like they was like naturally gifted. Like we had some talented athletes in our class, but most people rely on talent than they do for hard work. But if I had to say a school that could be on some shit, I'm not saying it's true. This is alternative facts, but like. Look at Katy, for example.
Oh, like Katy
High School.
Okay.
Them dudes, especially them dudes, I don't know what they eating or like what strength conditions, but them dudes.
I feel like I know somebody that like went to Katy or was somewhere around Katy.
Yeah. And
he said the same thing, that they were kind of like gigantic, like other people in like athletics were like fucking huge, bro.
Yeah.
Like no matter what the sport is, they're like.
Cause like if I had to name some schools in Texas that look like they own some shit, is either Katy, the Woodlands High School,
That's loose shit.
Yeah,
bro.
because like back when I used to work at FedEx, I always used to deliver at the night grade center, and there's some dudes in there that like don't even look like they 14.
I'm saying, bro.
They don't even look 14.
Saying,
They too
like,
damn tall. They big as hell. I like this dude was probably on varsity when he was in the 8th grade.
It's some crazy shit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like that, and I don't know if that's like natural evolution that people are just getting bigger. Humans are just getting bigger.
Unless they dad is like good inspirations on them. I'm not gonna say they all on some shit, but like them dudes is like naturally gifted, like blessed with some good genetics.
That's what I'm saying. Now as far as like gym people, have you ever seen someone? I don't want to say you ever seen someone use it, but have you ever like seen someone and be like, God damn, that motherfucker look like he's on fucking juice?
There are a couple.
That's what I'm saying.
There are a couple. I'm not gonna lie, because like one time back when I used to work at Fitness Connection, I did find a needle in the damn bathroom.
Damn, really?
Really.
And they're not shooting up heroin over there, bro.
Nah, they ain't shooting up heroin, but like I didn't see who was it from. But once I saw the needle, I was like, oh shit, somebody in here juicing.
God damn.
Once y'all see a needle,
holy
once y'all
shit.
see a needle if y'all spot a needle in the bathroom, in the gym,
in the haystack.
They on something. They juicing something. Ain't no telling. And it's not heroin. It's juice. It's like PEDs or some shit.
Isn't that fucking insane, bro?
That's really insane.
When I was competing and stuff like that, it never even crossed my mind, bro. I wouldn't even know who to go to.
Yeah.
You feel me? To get the shit. So like, the fact that some people do it. Like I said, if you need the shit, I know that like in certain like testosterone, like TRT and stuff like that, as you get older, maybe you will need it. You know what I'm saying? Some people I think just do it. Although I feel like I wouldn't. Honestly, I feel like I would never really go like the TRT route unless like is like affecting me like physically or mentally, where I'm just like, damn, I can't like do certain things that I used to do.
Right.
Then I would be like, okay, cool. But like, if I'm balding or if I'm doing some shit like that, or like as you get older, you just slow down a bit.
Hair plants.
Did we talk about that or no?
Nah, that's it.
Shit, yeah, hair. That's another thing that I want to ask you about that, because holy shit,
yeah,
that's like on the rage, especially like in Europe, bro. A lot of like UK boxers, I don't know about MMA fighters, but a lot of UK boxers and UK boxing promoters have hair implants, bro.
I mean,
they do the chia pet and they put the seeds in their fucking head and they let that shit grow. Would you ever consider doing that, AJ? Let's say you start going bald a little bit.
Yeah, if I suffer from pattern baldness, I probably would.
Well, hey man, I like your honesty.
Yeah, because like I don't want to see myself going bald.
Well, we had talked about we can't really grow beards. I could kind of grow like a little bit bullshit, but like nothing like, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people recommend me get like the beard kit, like with the roller, with the oil and like pills and stuff, vitamin pills.
Like so much, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, for what they told me, they say it's a good. It's probably worth the price. It's like $20-something on Amazon.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I was saying more like because there's beard implants too, bro.
See, I don't know about beard implants.
Matter of fact, I'd
rather get implants on my head than probably on my face. Because
I found the people, by the way. Shout out to Noah and shout out to Kathy.
Yeah.
I believe they are in Los Angeles now, but shout out to them. They were really, really nice. Showed us around the club and shit. It was real dope. Although I found it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this dude had a beard implant. His name's Connor Ben. And you know what's funny, bro? We were just talking about juicing. And he totally had to pull out of his other fight that he had last year.
Because he was juicing?
Because he got caught with PEDs. He failed a drug test. And now his career is kind of in limbo. They don't know what the fuck's going to happen to him. Honestly, he's probably going to fight again. But, like, in the UK, I don't know, bro. I don't think he's going to fight again because they're really, like, trying to make an example out of his ass.
Yeah, because, like...
And it's been months, and they're, like, his shit's under review, and everyone's just kind of like, well, what the fuck is it? Like, it's been months. Like, what was your excuse?
Right.
Bro, I found it, bro. Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
That's a beard implant right there, brother. See, they put the little chia pet, and he has a full beard, bro.
Well, at least it came out good.
It came out good. But it is kind of odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of odd. But like, when it comes down to juicing, I didn't really, because like before I got into bodybuilding, I really didn't know too many people that were juicing. But once I got into it, I kind of see who is natural and who is not natural. Because like, okay, and then
what are some of the signs for the people listening? What do you think?
What's that?
Like some of the the tells that you're like, oh, he's natural, or something that makes you go, oh, he's not natural.
Because like okay, most of the time I can't tell who's on steroids, but sometimes some bodybuilders come to me and tell me that they're on something, and like they say if you wanted to, then like just let me know. And like I don't see myself doing it until like doctors prescribe it to me, like for health reasons. Because at the end of the day, I want to be natural because like I want to have my testosterone level at a normal. I want to have my sex drive. I want to have my stamina. That's one thing.
The other thing too, bro.
That's the other thing. That's one thing I don't want to risk is my sex drive because like and my stamina. Because like if I risk that like my performance in bed is not gonna be good if I would have hopped up on if I would have injected a needle inside me for some PED. Can't get it up.
You ever see Pain and Gain?
Pain and Gain, hell yeah.
Oh, that's a good fucking movie, bro. That's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
But oh boy, Anthony Mackie. You couldn't get it
Papa
up, bro.
Papa Doc. If y'all know who Papa Doc is, Anthony Mackie played Papa Doc.
Crazy they cast him as Tupac, bro. What the fuck was that? Why did they cast him as Tupac?
Honestly, I guess they couldn't really find a Tupac character before All Eyes on Me came out. Now that character who played, he definitely looked like Tupac. Yeah. But like Anthony Mackie, I guess since they couldn't really find somebody who could fit that character. Now
the guy who plays Falcon played Tupac in what is the Biggie movie, right? Notorious.
Yeah, Notorious. I mean, I guess
super odd casting.
Anthony Mackie kind of got the resemblance because, like, you know, the goatee, the mustache, and the bandana thing going on.
Yeah, he the fit. You know what I'm saying? The outfit he had.
Yeah, the outfit
was for sure Pac.
Yeah, for sure. But just like his voice and his look personally really didn't fit Pac.
It just felt kind of out of pocket.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? The whole natural thing.
Yeah.
And so if people have approached you then and said, "Hey, I'm on the stuff."
I mean, some did approach me and told me that, but like I really didn't judge them because like I don't judge.
I mean, it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like if your body look good, your body look good. What if you're on something and you're not? But at the end of the day, you know, there's always gonna come to a consequence, which you will like take it to that level. That's why I say it's a dark side of bodybuilding.
Now I was talking to Jesse because Jesse's like, man, I want to get back into working out. Jesse's a coworker of ours.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's like, I want to get back into working out, this and that. Cause I think he also played football. Or he played something. He's really
he played MacArthur, even though we whooped that ass right here.
Shout out to my boy Jesse. And we were talking about you, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, AJ looks pretty like natural. He doesn't seem like I don't look at you and say, oh, he's there's something that stands out like, holy shit, this guy's on fucking Jew. You know what I'm saying? You look like a Brock Lesnar type. You get me, and you're just kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I guess because like one time at work, I was carrying 2 Chips Ahoy, Pringles, and Oreo boxes. The narcotics,
heavy ass ones.
The heavy ass ones. Amy got shocked when I lifted them on my shoulder, and I did. Jesse said the same shit too.
Those displays, yeah, no, they're fucking heavy as fuck.
I'm like, damn, it's not even that heavy. It's just chips, crackers, or cookies and stuff like that. That narcotic.
Bro, some of them are fucking like. What was the one that we had last time? It was like lollipops, right, or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, them damn lollipops.
That shit was heavy though.
That shit was heavy.
I ain't gonna count. I don't know how much they had in there, but Jesus Christ, that shit was like really heavy.
Yeah, they must have had boxes in there, but like I think no, they ain't have boxes because like once you like if you would have accidentally bust one open, it's like splatter.
Yeah, it was
just single lollipops.
But yeah, we were talking about like that you look natural, and I think when you competed in not bodybuilding, but in the modeling thing that you did. That was
a bodybuilding show.
Bodybuilding show.
Yeah,
it was in the natural category, right?
Yeah. It was natural. It was natural because like I did okay. The top there's 2 organizations. There's NPC and there's GBO. I did more GBO shows than I did NPC because I did one NPC show, and like NPC is a good competition and the crowd is so big and like, but most of the time you can't really tell who is natural, who's not natural, because you compete against like people in your category.
I was gonna say, so what does NPC and mean? Because I'm thinking NPC, I'm thinking of a non-playable character like from a video game and shit, bro.
National Physique. I think it stands for a National Physique Competition or something like that.
Okay.
If I'm mistaken, but GBO is like Global Bodybuilding Organization.
Okay.
So I did more GBO shows than I did NPC, but NPC was good because the first NPC I did was the Branch Warren. If y'all don't know who Branch Warren is, he's a old school OG bodybuilder. He ain't real old, but he's like kind of like one of the goats, and like because he competed in the Arnold Classic, and like I think he won like 2 times or something like that in this category. But like with these shows, they only go by like class and category. That's it. And like they put me in a class B because like I'm a 5'7" or 5'10" above. That's it. And like since they measured me at 5'9.5", and like I get to compete with the class B. So
okay.
But when it came down to GBO shows, they had like two separate ones. They had a tested one and the untested one. And I did all mine tested, and like even though I didn't get no pro card, like once you get like a first place or get your pro card, they test you after the show.
Oh,
to see
so there is testing then.
Yeah, there is testing. Yeah, it's testing because
I had no idea about that. That's very interesting.
Yeah, so like if you go to an untested show, which is probably the next day right after they tested, then like or it could be a couple weeks.
Is that where you see like the fucking freak like just crazy bodies, like where it's just like, geez, like these guys don't even look, they look like toys, like action figures and shit like
what,
that.
the untested ones?
The untested one.
I haven't seen, the last time I was seeing an untested one was like back in Galveston, and like I'm not gonna mention his name, but like he is part of my team, and like the way his body is like built like a He-Man toy.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like it's amazing. Like it's amazing. And like don't get me wrong, because like I said, I don't knock anyone who's like on steroids or whatever, because like you want your body to look good, your body looks good, you want to be strong, then at the end of the day, but just remember there is consequences to it.
That's the yeah, I mean even like aside from like the steroid use, the wear and tear on your body, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Look at, I don't know if his name is Phil Heath, maybe. Is that his name? Is Phil Heath a guy, or is that a fucked up name? I don't even know.
No, unless you're talking about Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman, bro.
Yeah, I was saying because Phil, even though he don't really compete as much,
he still looks fine.
Yeah, he still look good.
Okay, Ronnie Coleman then, like a Ronnie Coleman type.
Yeah.
The wear and tear of like, I don't even know if that's wear and tear of him just getting old, man. I really can't tell anymore.
I mean, he's not old like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno, but like him and Jay Cutler is probably the same age, because like before.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because like every time back then when they used to compete, him and Jay Cutler always go at it, but not go at it like at a I'm gonna beat your ass type thing. It's just basically like a friendly rival thing.
Bro, when you said Jay, I thought you were talking about the fucking football player, bro. Straight up, bro.
Which one?
Isn't there a guy named Jay Cutler or some shit, Cuddy or
something?
Oh
no, not you talking about the quarterback for Chicago,
yeah.
Who played for Chicago?
That's what I thought. Nah.
A lot of people thought that too, because like I guess Jay Cutler and stuff like that.
That's funny, bro. But it was another competing.
It's another bodybuilder in the prime. So
what about like a Ronnie Coleman? You think he was a natural guy, or
no? Not really.
For anyone who's out there, look up Ronnie Coleman, Google his ass, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about, because he looks insane, bro.
Yeah, he's insane. But if y'all don't know, he always say lightweight, baby. That shit always gets me hyped all the time. I watch him for motivation, on Machiavellic motivation and stuff like that. Like especially getting up early in the mornings, like get everything out of the way.
I wanted to ask you about too. Who else do you take inspiration from? Are you a Schwarzenegger guy, or
of course?
Because from what I heard, even people that are just into weightlifting or powerlifting,
yeah,
a lot of people look at Arnold as like the guy. There's a MMA guy, Luke Thomas, who's like a reporter.
Yeah,
and in his office, he has a photo of Arnold. Mm-hmm. I think it's like when he won the class. I don't know what he won. He won some.
I think he was like
World's Strongest, maybe, or I don't even know.
Who, Arnold or the guy?
Arnold.
I think Arnold was basically just like Mr. Olympia.
I think when he won that, he has like a black and white photo in his office.
Yeah.
So that's how much like he takes inspiration. He's not even like a super ripped guy. This Luke Thomas, he's just like more into like weightlifting and technique and stuff like that.
Facts. Yeah.
But just like the inspiration of that, he takes like a big inspiration from Arnold. Where does that come from? Where do you think that comes from? People will like appreciate Arnold. Honestly, I mean, obviously his movies are the shit.
Yeah.
But like aside from that, what do you think it is?
I think because like Arnold proved the world that I guess in that movie, it was a documentary movie called Pumping Iron.
Yeah.
That's
I'm coming every time he's lifting the weights.
Yeah, like it's like
24/7.
I'm coming 24/7. It's like having sex with a woman and coming.
I come at work. I come at the gym. I come everywhere.
It's like I'm coming every day.
Dude, that shit fucking kills me.
Yeah, but like I guess his his story. I guess because on the story, like when he wanted to become not only just a bodybuilder, he wanted to become like a movie star and stuff like that. Like from for like all time Mr. Olympia to like movies like what's that movie called?
He
was in Hercules. He did Hercules. He did
oh my god, I'm blanking on the name, bro.
Conan
Yeah.
the Barbarian, yeah. And like ever since then, he just like been everywhere, like especially from Terminator.
Oh my god, bro.
Terminator. And like he continues to make Terminator movies, and like especially his age. And like I'm like, let's just face it, yeah, he's getting older, but like his body is like telling him like I'm still young, because like y'all know everybody know he had heart surgery too.
Yeah.
So he's gonna continue.
Bro, he was the governor of California.
He was the governor of California, I think, for like a good maybe 2 years or so.
Seems like a positive guy.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. He seems like a positive guy for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But like other than Arnold, I'd probably say guys who like inspired me more is The Rock, because like he was a child.
Oh man,
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, like he definitely was a child. He was like one of my number one wrestlers growing up, and then like
bro, he was huge. I think I have I think I let my homeboy borrow it, bro. Fuck.
What?
I totally had like a Rock DVD of like wrestling. Shout out to Nikki. Nikki has it. But yeah, nah, man, he was a shit, dude. Holy shit, him, Stone Cold, Jeff Hardy. When I was growing up, Jeff Hardy's still like probably my favorite wrestler, just because like he would just like do some crazy shit. And I was like, damn, I really got into like him. And when he won the belt, I'm like, bro, I was like freaking out and shit. But no, The Rock was huge, bro. I mean, and the crazy thing was like he was in good shape back then, but now it seems like he's in the best shape of his life. He's like super giant. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And his Instagram is pretty funny too, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey,
he posted like a picture of like a cow, and he's like lunchtime or some shit like that. I was like,
I know what you're talking about.
I was like, what the fuck? But no, and another positive guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Super positive, super like business savvy.
Yeah, for sure. And third, I will put I mean, he's a bodybuilder, but he's I ain't gonna say long gone, because he still lives in our hearts. His name is Rich Piana. Even though like yeah, he was on juice and stuff like that. He like overdid it, but he still, right after bodybuilding, he became all about business. So like if you
okay,
yeah, he I don't know if you ever heard of his brand called 5%er.
Maybe. What kind of branding is it? What is it for?
It was gym. He got gym apparel. He got like nutrition and stuff like that. And but right after that, he was in like, I don't know if you watched Malcolm in the Middle, but he was like one of one of the seasons and one of the episodes. He was on the episode with the bodybuilders who was like,
oh shit,
yeah.
Damn,
and I find that out once I really got into Rich Piana. I was like, let me see what this guy is about, because like he popped up on my YouTube. He like, once I got back on the YouTube, he popped up as a recommendation, and I was like, this dude is fucking huge. Like, let me just click on this video, see what it's about. But like before he became he started his own business, he was a athlete for this product called Mutant. It was like I think like a mass gainer type product or stuff like that. But other than that, you know, like I definitely listen to him for motivation, because like he just said, don't judge a book by its cover and stuff like that. And like I just like been like a fan of him. But like he died back in like 2017, if I guess, like heart failure and stuff like that.
Jesus, R.I.P. And you say he died of heart failure?
Yeah, it was a heart failure, because like I guess the roids that he was doing, his heart really couldn't take it no more, because he was getting older. And like, I think he was like 44, 45 years old. And like, I guess his body couldn't just handle it no more. And like, this is a man who passed away while he was in a relationship. And like, it was kind of like, it was really devastating, not only for the 5%ers, but also for his girlfriend, what's his name is, Chanel.
Was she also into like working out and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, there was a lot of controversy. Well, not controversy, but it was like some. Rich Piana was going through some things that like his ex-wife put him through, and like, I don't wish bad upon her, but her name was Sarah Pena, but she was like a woman came from Iceland or something like that.
Right.
And like she was trying to get a green card.
Oh.
Yeah, and like basically she was stealing from him.
Damn, dude. You think she had something to do with his fucking death, or?
A lot of people say that she was probably the cause of it, but there's a lot of like podcast interviews where I really haven't got into it yet. But she had illegally recording him while he was like, I think under the influences of some type of drug or some shit like that, where he was sweating and like he couldn't really leave the bed and like he could barely walk. I was like, why is you recording him instead of like calling 911 instead of taking him to the hospital? Why is you recording? Man. That's one thing I don't like about people. Like, if somebody's in trouble, why would you record instead of just helping them out?
Yeah, man. There was a boxer, Kell Brook, Special K, who totally got like caught up doing cocaine on camera, and his homeboys recording him. And if you're Kell Brook, it's like, what the fuck? Like, he's retired, you know, so he's not competing anymore. But it's still kind of like a bad look. It's kind of like, what the fuck are you like? Why are you doing cocaine? And why? Well, first of all, why is your homeboy recording you?
Exactly.
And not being like, I mean, if you want to do that shit on your own time, that's cool. But like, why?
Like, don't get it on video. Don't get it on video.
Why are you even like? Why is that even there? De La Hoya was doing the same shit back in the day. Really back in the day in 07 and stuff like that. He was he got caught up doing cocaine and fucking dressing in like lingerie and shit. Remember he had those prostitutes and stuff. You remember that?
Who was his name again?
Oscar De La Hoya.
I think I know. I think I heard about that.
Yeah, Oscar De La Hoya got caught up with these prostitutes, man, and they were like they totally like I don't know if they blackmailed him, but they totally used these pictures to like gain some kind of leverage, I assume. And like he was like coked out, had like fishnets on, posing and shit. And they got released, and it was just kind of like, bro, what are you into? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on?
Rick James.
Yeah, I mean, he totally had a drug problem. You feel me? He had like a cocaine problem and stuff like that. And he might still, honestly. To me, he tells everyone that his life is awesome, and it's like he just says it so many times. I'm just like, are you telling us this, or are you telling yourself this? Because like, I don't know, Oscar. You worry me sometimes, bro.
Long live Rick James, but he did say cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Shit, that definitely was popping back in 2007. Probably before Rick James even died.
Yeah, man, definitely, bro. Rick James, bro. Holy shit. What else did I want to ask you, man? Oh, well, yeah. I mean, back to the whole. Do you have any? Have you had any like gym injuries in terms of like a muscle tear or something like that?
Nothing similar to that, but I did like bump into a couple of equipments that like kind of like I bumped it, like my ankle, for example. Like I bumped into the equipment, which was hard as fuck because like it's fucking metal.
Yeah.
And like it can happen to certain people, especially when you work out in like a small private gym. But like I mean, I really complained about it because like it was my clumsy ass fault. But other than that,
nothing serious, like nothing like an Achilles tear or something like that.
Oh no, nothing like that. But there was one injury on my shoulder blade which I was kind of skeptical about because like back when I was working out at Fitness Connection, I think like I kept feeling the pull, and I think it was like a rotate. I think it was like my rotator cuff or something like that. Like I could barely, like there was times I could barely like lift this much weight. So I was like, okay, let me not do weights for this for my shoulder and like just do like cable workouts or this stuff like that, because like that could definitely help me rehab it, like to get it back quicker than.
It's good you caught it.
Yeah.
Some people don't caught it. A lot of fighters have torn rotator cuffs and they just keep going and fucking rip their shoulders to shit, bro. And it's like, god damn. Honestly, there's been times where like I felt that like my shoulders give me like some problems.
Right.
I think Mo too. I don't know if that's us from boxing or what, but like sometimes I'll be like lifting my arm a little like too high or at a certain angle, and it fucking hurts, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't had that in a while, to be fair, so thank God. Hopefully everything's like good. But there were definitely times, like especially when I first got put on the job, where I was just like, dude, my shoulder is like killing me right now. I don't know what's happening.
Right. But the only injuries I had wasn't too minor. I get unexpectedly cut it, like I bleed out of nowhere. Oh, I was like, where the hell this came from? I'm like, there was one time like I was working out chest, and I guess when I was like resting the bar on my chest, I guess like I might have scraped it, and then like there's a big hole underneath my muscle shirt, and I was like, what the hell? and I didn't get cut or nothing. I guess it just tore the cotton off or something like that.
Damn, dude.
And so sometimes stuff can unexpectedly happen, but like I never really had any minor injuries like tearing ligaments and stuff like that. That's really wasn't too serious, because like I made sure that some people lack with doing, or like they scared to do it because like they alter ego gets to them.
Mm-hmm.
Is stretching. I stretch before before and after I work out. That's why most of the time you'll see me doing stretches at work at Walgreens, because like I'm already warmed up. I'm already stretched out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I'm also like this time. I'd rather just stretch at home.
Because they do it, because Gabby, because like my two former coworkers, Gabby and Lewis.
Shout out to Gabby and shout out to Lewis.
They take too long. I ain't gonna say take too long, but they count too damn fast for the stretch. I like, damn. I was like, you know,
it is very kind of sped up. And for the variety we do, I'm like, why are y'all even like doing this variety of like, it's just gonna be a 10-second like.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Like I need more than 10 seconds.
Yeah, bro, I feel you on that. I was gonna ask you, where do you fall on do you work out when you're lifting weights? Are you wearing gloves? No gloves?
No gloves.
Like that grip?
Yeah, I like to feel iron. I like iron.
I'm with you on that. A lot of people are wearing gloves, and that's a big controversy, bro.
Yeah, because like, I guess some people are scared to get like callus on their hands, but like even if you work another job, you still will have callus on your hair regardless.
Yeah, like, for sure, definitely.
I still have it to this day.
Hey man, I moisturize though, AJ. I got this lotion on deck, man. I'm talking about.
I got you.
Well, shit, man. I'm pretty sure we've done an hour. I'm so glad you came by. Had a good time. Like, I feel like I learned some shit about the whole weightlifting scene, the bodybuilding scene.
Yeah.
I definitely want to have you back on just to go into like dieting and go into just general fitness. So in terms of like pre-workouts you take, this and that kind of stuff. So I'd for sure have you back.
Hell yeah.
Where could people reach out and follow you? Do you have I don't know if you have a TikTok or anything like that, but I know you have an Instagram for sure.
Oh yeah. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, aj.ryu, RYU. Campbell, CAMPBELL on Instagram, and I'm also on Snapchat, AJ Ryu Campbell. TikTok is same as my Instagram. I also have Facebook, but who gets on Facebook?
I don't know. I'm never really on Facebook.
Yeah, I barely be on Facebook. I mean, my old one got hacked. My other one got hacked. I was like, fuck, now I gotta make another one.
Damn, bro, you got hacked?
I got hacked out of over 1,000. I had over 1,000 friends on Facebook, but I was like, you know what? Maybe me getting hacked was probably a good reason, because like all the people who I had on my old Facebook really don't be interactive on Facebook like they used to.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you on that, man. I remember like I think 2 years ago I went through my friend list, because I also had like 1,000 something. Yeah. And I cleared it out to like 600, because I was like, there's people that like I never interact with, I never talk to or anything.
For sure.
And yeah, I just did the same thing. I was like, I don't fucking get on here, bro. Literally, it's just for family, honestly. Yeah, it's totally like a family thing. That's the only reason why I have Facebook. And also there's like a comic book group that I'm part of, but other than those two things, I'm never on there, bro. I don't even fucking get notifications on Facebook, bro. I have to click on the app, and then I'm like, oh shit, I have like 3 notifications.
For sure. Yeah, and I'm also on Twitter. I just started back getting on there like I just started getting back on Twitter like 2 months ago, so I want to get those followers too.
Oh yeah, dude. And I'll go ahead and give you your Twitter.
Yeah, my Twitter is same as my my Snapchat, AJ Ryu Campbell, but you gotta capitalize the A, the R, and the C to catch me on there. And I'm also trying my best to get back on YouTube, and I think you got the same camera as I do, like the Sony camera.
Oh, the Sony, all right,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, and I just need it. I think the only thing I need a charger. That's one thing I need.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the same one as my.
This is my old camera, bro. This is the one I used like when I first started doing photography.
For sure.
And it totally ate shit last year, man. It fucked up the.
The lens.
Yeah, these are really hard to fix, dude. These are really hard to fix, and they're kind of pricey. I don't know how much your shit was. My shit was like.
I think I got mine for a good deal for like $300.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, because like I got mine during the pandemic.
Nah, do you know what version it is?
I think it's the same version as that one.
5?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
these are fucking. These can be. I remember when this one like fell down, I went to the guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, "How much is it gonna be to like fix this?" And he's like, "Bro, you might as well just get a new camera." I was like, "Shit," because the little like parts that they have in the inside.
Yeah.
excuse me, are super expensive to fix. So that's why I was just like, fuck it, I'll just get this Canon. And the Canon's been doing me well. It has different lenses I could take off and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully next year with this taxes, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get
or this year.
yeah, this year I'm gonna get me some fucking equipment for the podcast as well as a new lens. There's just one lens, bro, that's fucking gigantic that I'm trying to get. Yeah, hopefully by the end of hopefully whenever the fuck they decide to send the taxes, bro. I did this shit like a couple weeks ago, so hopefully it comes soon.
Oh, you didn't get yours yet?
No, I think I did mine's on the. To be fair, I did mine's like last week, so you know I figure it'll be like another week before I get it, or maybe like a week and a half,
probably.
So there's that. But yeah, I'll link all your stuff in the bio, bro. I appreciate you coming by. And that'll be this week's episode. I've been your host, Cesar Perez, with
RYU Campbell.
Till next time. Peace. Fuck yeah, dude.